do you think?
It's okay. It's okay. So it's live on the screen.
I think we are live. All right.
Hi. Can you
Hey.
say hi?
Okay, Ezra can't touch that.
Ezra likes pulling the cords, and so we'll see how long this lasts with Ezra here. He might just kind of come in and say hello and be done. But yeah, so we've had cheese. We've had quite a few comments and questions about Ezra and Simon's school and how it's going. So Simon just started 2 days a week preschool, and it's an autism preschool, and he loves it. We can days ago. Ezra might be done already. All right, Ezra, bye-bye, Ezra. I love you. Go play. You want to go play, Ezra? All right.
Alright, black.
Okay, cool. So, Simon's going to play with my hair. But I'll tell you what happened. It was actually just this last Tuesday. We went to the parking lot, and I always, leave the car and go and walk with Simon to his spot. I walk him to his class, and I help him. Are you ready? Do you want to say bye-bye?
No. Simon, can you tell us how your school is? Do you like your school? What do you think about school?
He just saw everyone else leave, so I think he's done. Okay.
Marie, come in here and sit with Simon. Let's ask him.
Marie wants to leave. Okay. So he had this is the experience I want to tell you on Tuesday, and when I dropped him off, I helped him get his backpack. He knows where to put his backpack now. He has his name and he has a certain color, and his color is white, which I'm like, isn't that kind of a hard color? But any kind of white name tag that's around the classroom, it has his name on it, and that's where he goes. And so what they do is there's these little areas where you hang up coats and jackets and things like that, and backpacks. And so he finds his little white name tag, Simon. He puts his backpack on, and then he goes and then picks up his another white name tag that says Simon, and then he puts it in a little envelope. And so it kind of practices a little bit of like skills, fine motor skills. And so he does that as well. And then once he's put his name in, he's checked in, said that he's here, that he can go and play. And what they do is that little name envelope thing that envelope he put his name in, it's a really long, just laminate. All right, now we got the green light. Yay. And what's kind of cool is that throughout the day, throughout his whole preschool day, he will have little white Velcro papers all over the entire classroom. And his routine is the same every day, which I think really helps. And when it's time to do something else, he'll go and find another little picture, and it's on a white it's all white. And the picture has a potty on it. Now it's time to go potty. Or the picture has, a sun on it, and then they go and have, they sit on the little carpet, and they talk about the weather and the day and the date. And they always blow up a balloon and write the date on it, and then they pop it, and they do this every single day. And so by the end of the day, he has all of his little white squares on his Velcro strip. And each kid has their own Velcro strip, and each kid has their own color. And I love how this preschool has that organized, because I think it really helps Simon anticipate what's going to happen next. And I think whether you're autistic or not, if you know what's going to happen next, it really helps bring anxiety down. And so I think that really helps him that way. And so I wanted to share that. And it was so cute when we dropped him off. Now we're doing it all ourselves. The chat stopped, right? So that's not a good sign.
Oh, it says excellent connection. Everything looks good.
We have an excellent connection.
Yeah.
Who is in Simon's class? Okay, awesome question. Simon has about 10 kids in the class, including him, and there are 5 and sometimes 6 teachers. There's one teacher, and then there's like 5 or 4 aides in addition to her, and they're great. They're trained to really know autism and to work in an autism preschool. All the kids either are diagnosed with autism or have enough autistic traits that they qualify. We actually had to do an assessment. And this school in particular, it's funded by the mental health institution that's local here, and it's awesome. It's great. And we're probably planning on him going there for 2 years. And the kids there are just super cute and little, and I mean, they're all in preschool. So they're between the ages of like 4 and 6 and, or 5. I think it's just 4 and 5, 3, 4 and 5. Yeah, because Simon's 3. So, and then when they start kindergarten, then they'll go like to the actual school district. So that'll change completely. And we still don't know what we're going to do with Simon at that time. We don't know what school he's going to go to. Where we live, there's a bunch of different charter schools. There's actually an autism charter school, but it's very hard to get into. I tried to get Ezra into it, and yeah, we couldn't get in. There's a long waiting list for this preschool too, and so I put Simon on the waiting list a long time ago. So I was like, well, let's just see. It's always easy to take someone off the waiting list, right? You just call and say, hey, just take them off. We don't need it. And so I'm all about, if we need this service, I'm just going to get on the waiting list. It's like, we've actually had instances where I thought we were going to move, and I'm like, okay, I need to go find therapists and services and stuff for Ezra and Simon. And so I would just call and put them on waiting lists and just say that, yeah, we're there. This is our address, blah, blah, blah. Put us on the waiting list, because they'd be like, oh, the waiting list is 2 years. Like, okay, great. Yeah, I'm glad we put him on. So things like that happen. But yeah, he's got, I like that he can have experience with his peers. I think that's so important. He has a great relationship with his older brothers and sister, and that's great too. That's irreplaceable. That's awesome. But I love that he can have this just continual interaction with the same peers in his class, because I think that will really help him just learn those social skills. Simon has a fun time. He likes to roughhouse. And so, like, yesterday I got a text, hey, he full on body slammed a kid today while we were in the gym. And I was like, Simon, you can't do that. Like, kids don't like to be pushed down. But she told me that it was not aggressive. It was just play. Like, he was having fun. The other kid was not having fun. But, the teachers were very patient with him. They let him know that he shouldn't do that, and that reminded him, like, hey, you might hurt the other person. They're great, though. They're very patient, because in a typical school that maybe doesn't know autism as well, they might, like, be punishing him, and I don't think in that situation that would be appropriate to do, because he is still learning, like, how to be social, and he gets super excited when he's with his peers. So I love the teacher-kid ratio of that school. It's awesome. 2 to 1? Yeah. 2 kids to 1 teacher. 2 kids to 1 teacher, so pretty good. Let's see, we got some more questions coming in here. Hopefully this thing keeps on working. We have who's in Ezra's class. So Ezra did go to this preschool when he was that age. And he absolutely loved it.
did he ride a bus to there?
No.
That was different.
That was a different preschool he went to because it was so, because of the long waiting list, we didn't get him in as early. And so we had to wait a little bit. And for about 6 months, he went to a different preschool that was with the school district. And it was great. It was actually 4 days a week, but it was like half day. And he had a bus there to that one.
So I remember him getting on the bus, and it was
he
like
loved
he
the
loved
bus.
the bus.
Loved the bus.
So that was fun. But then he went to this preschool, and he absolutely loved it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like Holly said, the routines that they have really helped him. Just like, oh, I know this is what's happening next, and then this, and then this. Which was very helpful. But right now, Ezra is actually doing full-time therapy just in the home. So he's doing 6 hours of that a day. And so, yeah, that's what Ezra's up to right now. I think that he's able to learn best right now doing that. So,
because he gets one-on-one attention with therapy, and then we're also really focusing on potty training with him. We really want to get that down, and Simon's actually been showing that he's interested in getting potty trained, so we'll probably start that here pretty soon. So that's a big deal. It's like everything else shuts down. Okay, potty training now. So yeah, and Ezra did go to a special kindergarten for it was just the school district provided it, and it was nice. He loved it. He did like going on the bus there as well for kindergarten, and he went there for a whole year. He did a whole year of kindergarten. Yeah, and I know he had a lot of fun. They would always send me pictures of Ezra with the class. Whenever there was a holiday, they'd dress up the kids. It was a really great school. One thing that we noticed though is his behavior wise and academically, he regressed during that time, and so we just decided to kind of take him out right now and really focus one-on-one with him to help him a bit, and because we know he did have a lot of fun with his peers. So
yeah. Let's see who is your helpful Ezra.
we've
and
got
Simon. Who is your helpful Ezra and Simon?
like who helps us with them, or I mean, usually it's the older kids that helps Ezra and Simon.
Yes. The older kids help out a bunch.
Yeah. It says, when is Ezra going back to school? That's a really good question. Through the provider of therapy that he's doing now, we can actually at any time say, hey, we want him to do in-clinic therapy. And what's great about their clinic is it's set up like a school. Everyone's autistic, so it's not a huge class, but I'm sure that he would love to go back, and so we're hoping that he can get potty trained and that he can start going back a little bit more. So we don't have an answer for that, but hopefully it'll be soon.
Yes.
Really soon. Because I know he misses that and likes that. He enjoys school.
So what grade would Ezra be going into?
Ooh, he'd be going into 2nd grade. Yeah, which is crazy. So Mark is going into 9th grade. He's going to be going to junior high, 9th grade. And then Benson is going to be going into 7th grade. Marie's going to be going into 5th grade. And yeah, Ezra will be going to 2nd grade. And Simon will be doing 2 years of preschool, so we're just busy.
Let's see.
Any more questions?
Yeah. Do you remember? Let's see. What grade it says you're going to? We did that. Do you remember me?
Yeah, Yes, remember you guys. Thanks for commenting and coming and showing up on our live. It makes it a lot more exciting when, you know, we get some fun questions and comments and stuff.
Next time, we're going to figure this out so it'll have, we won't have any...
internet problems. We really shouldn't.
Yeah, so... Because
we're plugged into the internet, so we're not working with any, Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything. It's all just plugged in. It should work.
Yeah. So we'll do that this next time. You guys have given us some ideas too. We'll try and implement some of those in future lives. But let's see.
What sports do you like to play? We just got that question.
What sports do the kids like to play? So the kids like, we started with soccer, and...
We started like everyone with soccer.
Yeah, they liked playing soccer for a bit, and had fun playing soccer, and then we have a little basketball court down in our park by us, and they like the playing basketball in the basketball court. That's fun.
They like riding their bikes.
Yeah, like riding their bikes around. Right.
And we have bikes for Ezra and Simon too. We're teaching them.
Yeah.
So.
Right now it's super hot a lot, so they haven't wanted to go outside as much. But we have been swimming, as you guys have seen our swimming episode, summer episode probably. Mm-hmm. So we actually just went swimming yesterday or the day before again. The kids like doing that, getting out of the heat. So I've been doing that. Benson loves parkour, so we go
his flips and stuff
a couple times a week to an extreme air sports place where we practice our parkour moves and stuff like that, which is fun. Get a good workout that way. So
it's good exercise.
We should probably try some more sports stuff with Simon too and Ezra as far as soccer or something. We haven't done that.
We haven't, and where we live, they actually have like city sports for I don't know what they call it.
Special Olympics.
Kind of that type of a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Ezra and Simon would think of that.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
It'd be tough with Ezra because I think he just wouldn't understand. He's like, why am I here? Why is there a ball? Why?
Yeah.
But he might really like it though.
He'd love running around at least.
Yeah, run around. And we do have a park really close to our house, so we go there often and play in the backyard. Yeah. Got a big trampoline and yeah. Someone said they like my hair. Thanks.
What's the kids' favorite football team? We're not really sports people.
We're really going to disappoint you on this one because we don't watch sports at all. Like, not even a little. I mean, even growing up, both of our families didn't watch sports. So we blame our parents. Because I'm sure if they were big fans and we watched sports together, I'd be like, oh yeah, I would know what was happening. But if I watch a football game, I'm usually like, we had some trouble with the stream again. I don't know what that icon means.
What icon?
Is it like a thought bubble? I can't see it. I have bad eyes lately. Like, I'm getting old because my eyes are like, even these little tiny comments. It's hard for me to read. Someone else asked, what was the thing? Has Simon started playing with other kids in his kindergarten? He, first of all, he is in preschool. He's not in kindergarten yet. But I have not been able to go and like sit and watch him play. I just like drop him off and pick him up. And so Adam also drops him off and picks him up. And so, but when fall starts, so just in about a month and a few weeks, I'll be able to go in and help out in the class, which I'm really excited to do. And then I'll be able to kind of have a better idea of how he's progressing socially with the other kids. So I'm really excited to be able to see that and see all the things that they're doing, because I always like to know. I like to see the therapy that's happening with my kids. I like to know exactly what's happening and see the progress that's being made. So yeah, so I don't know that yet, but I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you in the loop.
25% amazing little
Wow,
videos.
excitement.
Thank you.
Have an awesome, restful weekend. Wouldn't that be nice?
What the kids' favorite movie?
And I had the icons on the screen just behind us, and he picked it. And don't worry, I didn't let him touch the screen. But he picked Spidey every time. He's done that twice. Ezra has. So Ezra really likes Spidey. And Simon will pick PJ Masks sometimes and Spidey. So those are their favorite. They also really like Cars. Cars movie. Yeah. Any of those ones.
And what's the YouTube one that they always watch?
Number blocks. Yes, they love number blocks. Both of them do.
Yeah.
And I really like number blocks too. It's actually super educational. It's just these little blocks that represent numbers, and then what about the blocks that are alpha blocks?
Oh yeah.
Alpha blocks. They'll watch that too. And usually we have them watch educational things, but the question was what was their favorite, and I'm like, I think their favorite is Spidey actually. So, which now the theme song is like in my head going right now. I won't sing it for you, but still. A couple people are like, is Ezra potty trained, or is he getting potty trained? We're still working on it. Ezra is not potty trained yet. Let's see, what else?
You should do another video with the autism family. Yes, we
should, yeah. We should.
Do another one with them. They're awesome.
Yeah, we really like them.
So, yeah. Well, we will get this working better for next time. And thanks for hanging out with us. And gotta get to work. So,
yeah.
You got, let us know any other questions you have, though, in the comments for this replay. And we will.
And we love your comments. We always read them and usually get back to almost all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've had some kind of crazier ones lately. We're going to be responding to in a video.
Yeah, we are. We're going to respond to some comments in an upcoming video.
So look forward to that. That'll be a fun one. But other than that, I guess peace out. Thanks so much, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.